According to TMZ, YouTube, and all the people on the street, Eva has filed to divorce her husband, Michael Sterling. I wanted to jump on and do a video real quick because the people in the Facebook group is talking about you have to fight for your marriage. Listen, y'all. First of all, I believe marriage is to be enjoyed and not endured. And sometimes, no matter what you do, the marriage is just not going to work out. Now, I know Eva. Is it Eva or Ava? I know Eva from Top Model. And I know she was on the show. I don't follow her. I saw the wedding pictures. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was beautiful of her husband to be adopting the little baby girl. I don't follow them. A lot of people are torn up about this, almost like the Megan Good and the Devon Franklin situation. So I don't have any reading on them. I didn't follow them. I really didn't know. But I just wanted to come on because divorce is, I don't want to say always a sad thing because sometimes you do have to get the divorce, okay? And I do believe in divorce. I don't believe if your husband is abusing you that you should stay. I don't believe if adultery is there that you should stay. Of course, it's up to every woman to decide what she want to do. And I don't believe if he has abandoned you that you should stay. That's just me personally. And God forbid those things happen to me, I'm just going to be going. I'm going to put, yes, my picture. Very good. Number 10. Okay. So I just wanted to know what you guys think. A lot of people are torn up about this, and I wanted to jump on because people are saying you should fight for your marriage, but sometimes it's just not going to work. It's like trying to fit a peg in a round hole. It's just not going to work. No matter what you do and try to fit it, it's just not going to work, y'all. It's just not going to work. And the foundation has to be right. And I don't know these people. I'm not saying the foundation wasn't work or any of that. I just wanted to jump on and say sometimes no matter how much you try, the marriage is just not going to work out. You should not be living your marriage where you have to be fighting and crawling and struggling every day. To me, that's too stressful. I can't take it. Now, Mike and I, we've been married 10 years this year. We've had 10 wonderful years of marriage. Not saying that we are perfect, but I know that for me, I was very specific in the person I chose to spend the rest of my life with, and he was too. My husband got married in his late 40s, and I was in his mid 40s, and I was in my mid 30s because I knew for the husband profile's coming up. Send me an email if you want to take the course the next time. I knew exactly what I wanted, and there were a lot of guys that I passed up that I like them, but I knew there was a right for me. And I'm sure my husband did the same thing. So sometimes there are two people who get married that was not supposed to get married, and y'all want them to fight to keep the marriage together. And sometimes no matter what you do, the marriage it's just not going to work out. Because staying together and having a long lasting and fulfilling marriage is a before marriage situation. I think people think that, excuse me, if you get married, you just gonna work it out and stick it out. And no, it's a before marriage decision. It's just my oven is going off. I've been cooking, child. I don't cook about 5 meals so lasts for the week. Lexi, could you press end on the oven for me, please? Thank you, babes. Um, yeah. So I meal prep. I cook for the week. So I've made every dinner, all the food for the week. Um, People think, and I wanted to come back and do a video with this with Devon and Megan. People think because you get married, it's gonna work out. And no, before getting married, staying married, having a fulfilling marriage is a before marriage situation. So if you didn't marry somebody that you can enjoy your marriage with and have a fulfilling marriage with, no matter how hard you try, it's just not gonna work. It's like, I hate to use this. It's like trying to force a blind person to see. They can't see. No matter what you do, they can't see. Unless God work a miracle or something, it's not. So I want to go ahead and read this article from Teams. I just want to encourage somebody with that because I feel like, especially in the church world, we don't give people, I don't want to use the word grace because that's an abused word. But I just think that in the church world, we have this no divorce policy, and that's not what the Bible teaches. Okay, the first time God mentioned divorce in the book of Leviticus, I think, don't quote me, what did he say? He said, Adam, because of the hardness of the heart of the husbands. So the husbands' hearts were hardened against their wives. And so God told Moses, issue a letter of divorce. So I just think that we need to have that little space that says just sometimes it's not going to work out. And I want to encourage women that are dating for marriage that you take the husband profile course to figure out what you want and choose the right one. And you know what I say? It's better to stay by yourself than to marry the wrong one. And that will help you to figure out the right man for you. Y'all, I got married at 35. So the difference between me and everybody and you to talk about marriage and getting dating is that I got married at 35. I was 35, I got married. And I had guys that I could have gotten married to. But I knew they were not. I knew we wouldn't go the distance. It would have been a sprint, and it wouldn't be a cross country, and marriage is cross country. It's not a sprint. Okay? Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out if you can. Do not get used to all these videos, girl. I'm home today. I had a doctor's appointment. Check my other video while I had the doctor's appointment. And I'm cooking and I'm up and little Michael's doing his tutoring. So I have time to do this video. So don't get... Oh, Michael's almost done. Okay, so according to TMZ, Eva is getting a divorce from her husband, Michael. Eva Marcille is throwing in the towel on her marriage with Michael Sterling because she wants a divorce. Oh, she wants a divorce. That's it? The Real Housewife of Atlanta star just filed documents Georgia obtained by TMZ, asking, the judge to officially end her marriage. She also made clear that she and Michael are currently separated. Wow. In the paperwork, Eva doesn't cite or specify any given reason for the divorce, other than to say the marriage is irretrievably broken and there's no chance of reconciliation, which is essentially irreconcilable differences. She does, however, lay out what she'd like to see when it comes to their 3 minor children, who are all younger than 10 years old. EM is asking for legal and primary physical custody. Wow. So they've been married for... Eva says she should be the parent who has the final say on all decisions related to their kids, as she feels she's the fit and proper caregiver. Another thing she wants from Mike going forward, child support. Eva says he ought to contribute toward the kids' medical, dental, hospitalization expenses. Don't y'all have health insurance? When it comes to assets, Eva says she wants an equitable split of everything they've acquired in the marriage and any debts they've racked up. Eva and Michael got hitched in 2018, and there's been no outward sign of trouble. She's praised her new... Now it's strange how they on camera to us too, so clearly things have changed. Wow, that is so sad. That is so sad. You know, it's really sad. It's sad to see couples get divorced, but sometimes it's not sad. Do you know what I mean? If a wife is being abused, and I'm not saying that's what's going on here. I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't know about their marriage. I'm just saying, you know, it's not always sad. Sometimes it's life-saving, because I told you all about sister in the church who her husband was an elder who her in front of her 3 kids. And to me, you know, I remember when my father in the faith called me to tell me, and all I could say was, how many times did she go to the church and the church told her to pray and stay with him? And it's just mess. All right. I absolutely love you and adore you. What do you need help with? Ask your aunties to help you. Ask your aunties to help you.
Oh, you could ask.
What's the question? What does the girl read? Let's read. Read the paragraph.
The doctor asked me to read the letters chart on the wall. I am glad that I know my letters' names, but I can't read the letters on the bottom line.
What does the girl read?
The girl reads the... Do I write the letter letter chart
Very good.
on the wall.
Almost
Can I
good.
do the others here?
Okay, sure. You could do it right here. And then we're going to take bath and go to bed.
No,
And
shower.
shower and go to bed.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys. Say bye-bye. Bye,
Bye.
aunties
Bye.
and uncles.